Coming to you from the Richmond Coliseum here in Richmond, Virginia, the go-home edition of ECW. Here, live on YouTube. And this is what we have in store for you tonight. Huge six-man tag team main event featuring the ECW champion, teaming with Tommy Dreamer and the Japanese Buzzsaw to take on the Big Show, Rikishi, and Raven. Six-man tag team matchup, our featured contest here tonight on this edition of ECW. So sit back and enjoy the show.
On the way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 285 pounds, Rhino!
ECW original Rhino on his way to the ring. He's normally a part of the SmackDown brand, but he's set to go one-on-one here tonight against The Miz.
The Buckeye State, Ohio, the Mind.
The Miz making his way towards the ring. It was last week where The Miz teamed up with the Russian Nightmare Vladimir Kozlov and defeated the team of Rhino and the franchise Shane Douglas. And here we go, and Rhino comes out with a shoulder block. Rhino's looking to get some payback here. And we're just 5 days away from the Great American Bash, from the birthplace of ECW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In this go-home edition of ECW, we'll see a six-man battle featuring all three competitors of the triple threat match for the ECW Championship this Sunday at the Great American Bash. Rhino with a DDT. Rhino doesn't want to waste any time in this singles matchup against The Miz. The Miz has been trying to find his way since he and John Morrison had to break up their tag team. Collar tie up now. And a shoulder breaker by the War Machine, and Rhino with an all-out assault pushes directly to the head, and you see that counter by The Miz, and it's a low blow. He couldn't come up with nothing else, so he delivers a low blow to one of the ECW originals, and it's a shoulder block by Rhino. He spent too much time talking trash. Let's see if that catches up with him. Arm drag applied. And Rhino going right back to that target, to the head. And there's another shoulder block. And Rhino right now in control. Of course, later on tonight, their tag team partners from last week's tag team matchup, the franchise Shane Douglas, goes one-on-one with Vladimir Kozlov. And there's a backdrop by Rhino, talking smack yet again, but this time he follows up. You saw that elbow drop. Irish whip into the corner. Rhino rushes through, and over the top goes The Miz, and Rhino proceeds to the outside. And it's a counter by Rhino. Into the barricade goes The Miz, and gets caught with a shoulder block again. Pouncing the head here on the outside. Rhino, and there's a power bomb. Rhino is definitely having his way right now. And The Miz taking too much time to catch a second win. Gets caught with a right toe kick into that midsection. But Rhino, this is looking too easy for the War Machine here. And Rhino again. face first onto the mat here on the outside. Into the barricade goes the Miz again. And Rhino is definitely having his way with the former Unified Tag Team Champion. Rolls him back into the ring. He follows in pursuit behind. The Miz pops up, however. Into the corner goes the Miz. What is Rhino going for here? And it looks like he's going for the gore. And he's got him! Cover!
1, 2, 3.
And that's all she wrote. The War Machine with a win. We'll be right back on ECW. At Backlash, the Legend Killer Randy Orton sent the message to his former mentor Triple H. Don't cross the path of a snake. Even with the help of the McMahon family, Randy Orton was able to take away the WWE Championship. Now, at the Great American Bash, the game looks to recapture what's rightfully his. Triple H looking for redemption and payback against the Viper. Will he be able to do just that? Find out at the Great American Bash this Sunday, exclusively on YouTube. We're back here on ECW as we see the masterpiece Chris Masters making his way towards the ring.
On the way to the ring from the Golden State of California, Chris Masters.
Well, it was last week here on ECW. Chris Masters put his career on the line. Well, you can say sort of. He was willing to leave the Atlanta Extreme if he could not make Tajiri tap out. He did that. Wasted no time taking out the Japanese bullsaw and making him tap to the Master Lock. But he said here right now to go one-on-one with Hurricane Helms. Glad you can join us here for the Go Home edition of ECW. Just 5 nights away from the Great American Bash.
Listen.
And introducing the opponent weighing 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
Hurricane Helms on his way to the ring. Gonna take on Chris Masters here. For those that's just tuning in, huge 6-man tag team main event. Just days away from the Great American Bash, but do not want to take away from this one-on-one matchup. Here we go. Tim White, the official for this one-on-one contest. And it looks like Chris Masters is going to continue the aggression that he had in last week's match against Tajiri. And he's looking to wear down Helms here. Irish whip into the corner. And delivers that net break off the middle rope. Or middle turnbuckle. And the onslaught by Masters. He is not wasting any time. You can say the past 2 weeks prior to last week is you see that power slam delivered by Masters. The first 2 weeks here on ECW, that was nothing more than being rusty. Because Chris Masters, this is not the same Chris Masters we saw almost 3 weeks ago taking on the Japanese bullsaw for the first time. And it's a low blow by Masters. And Helms getting himself out of that predicament. And as a reversal, drop kick does not connect. And Masters catches him slipping right there. Irish whip.